My bad.
Tonight's officials are the referee, Brian Michelson, umpire, Kevin Scott, head linesman, Greg Sparks, line judge, Everett Hawkins, and back judge, Mark Aldrich.
Hello and welcome to a beautiful night here in downtown Palo Alto. I'm Kieran Costa, along with Gary and O'Hare and Lev Miller. We have a great crew on hand tonight. The home Vikings welcome the Wilcox Chargers into town. It's a beautiful Friday night in Palo Alto. So we have the Chargers coming in at 2-2 and the Vikes 3-1, looking to keep that momentum going. Lev, let's start with you. What are your thoughts on the Chargers and what can they do to get back over 500?
Well, we all know Palo is always going to be a tough opponent, especially to play at their own stadium. So they're in a hostile environment. We got all the crowd here, student sections filling up as we speak. And so I think they have to be a bit more calm than the last few people came here, but I think the key to this game is for them to be calm.
Ignacio Henley and Jameer Shepard deep for Palo Alto.
So we are just about ready for kickoff here as the Chargers deferred, and they will kick to the Vikes to open this. It's drilled back, Shepard to return. It's taken at the 4, going right. Jameer Shepard out of bounds before the 25.
Jameer Shepard on
Should have let that one hop to the back of the end zone.
Forced out of bounds at the 22.
Kevin Cohen looks like he'll be starting at quarterback tonight. If not, it will, as they have many quarterbacks on the roster, and that's a great thing to see if you're a coach. You like to know that you have a lot of guys to throw to.
Yeah, I mean, that's nice. You got a lot of people that will able to. We got Peters, Collins. Collins out right now?
It's the sophomore, Danny Peters in the gun.
Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, I definitely think Peters
Foncio,
would be.
Henley, Jameer Shepard, Alex Wang, his favorite
Peters.
target. As he lines up in the gun, a man to his right, Peters, takes the snap. Given right, runs right, finds a seam. As he's dragged out of bounds and he goes down. That's a good defensive front. Creighton Morganfield gets the carry on first down.
That was a great job. I mean, Creighton Morganfield getting a good run there. Palo getting a good start to this game. We're underway here in Palo Alto, California.
Garion, what do you think Palo needs to do to continue this hot streak and go 3 games over 500?
They just got to keep on doing what they're doing and just keep on throwing and scoring, winning games, yeah.
Morganfield in the gun again. Peters has a man downfield. He finds Wantil Henley. Nothing but green in front of him. Touchdown Vikings.
Unbelievable.
And that's exactly what you want. 55 seconds into the game. Wantil Henley got it at the 40, and there was nothing but green in front of him. He finds the back of the end zone, 6-0 Vikes.
That is an unbelievable throw. A great throw from Peters. And, well, just a lot faster than the defense. Easy touchdown for them. I mean, it's looking like practice out here. Come on.
You're right. Peters dropped that one right into the breadbasket. Michael Fuwai on the coverage. Alex Wang hits the extra point, Vikes by 7. And
he doesn't have the cast on his arm anymore, so good thing. That's very nice that Alex Wang is back healthy. But great memories, though, when he had kicking with his cast. That was amazing.
Nelson Gifford cannot be happier right now, the head coach of the Vikes here in his 5th year with Pally.
Now, so far, Wilcox has not done what I told them to do. I told them stay calm. Well, you can't have the second play of a game be a touchdown. So they're definitely not calm right now. It is 100%. They're like freaking out right now. So if they can get at least some first downs and start moving against this Pally defense, they'll get a bit more of their ego back, mojo or something like that, whatever you want to call it, and they will actually start to play their game. But I mean, Pally, what a start. That is a great way to start a game.
Isaiah Flores and Jesse Teo back to receive the kick from Alex Wang.
Alex Wang on the kickoff.
Paul Rosa.
Isaiah Flores and Jesse
If
Teo
I'm head coach Paul
deep
Rosa
for the
right now with
Chargers.
Wilcox, I'm not freaking out. Yes, you gave up points, but according to the rankings, you're a better team. Yes, you have a worse record, but you are ranked almost 70 above them in the California State rankings. I'm not freaking out at this point. I think you just let your offense get on the field, run a drive, tie this game up. Wang.
I think that's a good thing that the coach needs to stay calm. And I think it's just a score. Nothing horrible is going to happen out of it. And now
It's a short kick, caught at the 21. Pounds his way forward, breaks a tackle, and is pushed down. He was leading that pile. That was number 9,
Okela
Raturi.
Great run, did he? He got
Tackle
one
at the 39.
blast to the head. He's like, I don't care. Keeps running. That is like determination there. That is what
He
is
was
going to win the
leading that
Chargers.
pile at the end of that run.
Yeah, but that's what the Chargers are going to get if they're going to win this game. They need that exact type of plays right there.
Jeremy McCullough in the gun for your Chargers. Their drive starts at their own 39. With his fullback Isaiah Flores behind him.
See what he can do.
McCullough gives to Flores going right. Pushes the pile, he's not going anywhere.
Isaiah
He's happy if he got
Flores
back to the line
on the
there.
carry,
Second and
tackled by
10.
Jurgen Dietrich.
Honestly, don't think he got back to the line. I think that will be a lot. Oh, nope, it will be a no gain.
The starting
Not a loss of
quarterback
yards.
was Jeremy McCullough.
Better than it could have been, though.
Yeah. On second and 10, they bring a second wide receiver
Second
out
and
on the
10
field.
for the Chargers.
Bring out Jesse Tugia. Lined up in the same formation. Peters takes the snap, gives it right. That's going to only pick up a couple. And they set up a 3rd and long.
Well, we don't want to redo that Overfelt game where Overfelt played the same exact running play over and over and over.
Third
But,
down.
you know, maybe this will
Paul
work.
Rosa, the senior, 165 pounds, tried
Gain
to
of
pound
4
that
on
right.
the play.
It's a 3rd and 6 coming up.
Michael Mahe on the
Well,
tackle.
now we know they're going to throw this ball.
Mahe on the stop. They got to be throwing the ball here.
This will
McCullough
be-
in the gun, no one next to him.
So this will be our first look at how McCullough can actually throw this ball.
Flores, it's a pitch to Flores backwards. He's fighting. He has the first down and more. Tripped up.
Paul Rosa
And
on
he's
the
into
pitch.
enemy territory. First down
First
from the
down,
Pally
Chargers.
43.
To be honest, I thought he was going nowhere. And he just got that cut inside. Great job.
Gotta let Gary talk.
First and 10 from the 46-yard line of Palo.
First and 10. McCullough back in the gun. Let's see if they go back to the run game. It worked there, but we have still not seen anything of McCullough's arm. Right behind his snapper, 2-man right, and again, it is a give to Isaiah Flores. Picks up a lot
Isaiah
there.
Flores on the carry.
Great run there by
Tackled
Isaiah
Greg
Flores.
Morgenfeld.
He just ran through their
Gain of
Pally's
8.
defense.
Gary, how do you think about this? They've done a lot of running plays so far, and it's seeming to work out. Do you think that they should continue doing these run plays if they're working?
Yeah, they should, but they should throw a little bit more. So,
All right, well, we're
yeah,
still
it's
yet to see
working.
McCullough's
McCullough's
arm.
still in the gun, the same formation. This time, it is Rosa. Seems like
Paul Rosa on the carry.
Rosa is more of a fullback position for shorter gains, and
First
Isaiah
down,
Flores if they
Wilcox.
need a big pickup.
From the
They pick up another
35-yard line.
first down, 35-yard line.
Now, I mean, Pally D, I mean, if this is what's going to be getting you, I mean, Wilcox doing a great job here, and I love what they're doing right now. They're not playing like every other team that plays. They're going
And
running this.
pushing the pile right. Looks like he's going to get 5 or 6
Almost
on
on
that
the
play.
handoff.
And every play,
Gain
they've
of
just
7.
been giving it to their
Second down
big
and
man
3.
and pushing the pile. I think they need to change it up a little bit if they're going to look for a big play. Second and 3, it's a good
Kevin
passing down. You
Cohen
take your
on
shot
the
now, and
tackle.
you know Rosa can push the pile for 3 yards on 3rd down. Let's see what they think.
Well, I'm excited to see this. Their O-line's doing pretty well before, and I think Overfelt had a bit less of a time with their O-line not doing as
And
great.
there's a pass behind the line of scrimmage. Pick, pip, tip, 5 times. And
Pass
by a
incomplete.
Pally defender,
Incomplete.
That one probably should have picked up.
Almost intercepted by
Alfredo
Alfredo
Jack. Tipped it 4 times, went flying out of bounds. And the senior couldn't come down with it. 5'7", by far the smallest kid on the field. Second and 4. Third and 3, my bad.
Man, that was really close, and McCall has to make that throw.
He still hasn't tried to throw for a positive play. He busts up the middle. Flores stays on his feet. And he lost the football. He lost the football on the 1-yard line. Let's see what the call is.
Fumble on the play.
Fumble! Flores broke 3 tackles, and on the half-yard line, it was punched out. Rolls to the back of the end zone, scooped up by Alfredo Jack.
Unlucky.
But Alfredo Jack could not come down with the interception. Gets the fumble. First down, Palo.
That is complete unlucky, and I feel bad for Wilcox now. Their ego is gone. And, I'm not exactly happy about that. I was like, oh, wow, they're about to score. Great run by Flores. He lost the football. You just broke 3 tackles. You're upset. He's going to come back next drive.
Isaiah Flores took it down to the half-yard line. Literally the half-yard line before it was knocked out.
I mean, talk about a rebound from the earlier when he got that 4 tips. I mean,
Ball placed on the 20 because it is a touchback.
First and 10 from the 28-yard line.
I will allow you to talk more, but you need to talk more.
Peters gives right. Morganfield picks up 3.
Morganfield on the carry. Gain of 3 yards.
Second and 7 from the 28.
Second down and 7. Timeout, Pally.
Pally wants time. Second and 7 coming up from their own 28, 7:31 to go. Vikes lead 7-0 with the ball.
I think Palo Alto's just been doing a great job. They got that touchdown in the first 55 seconds, and they just recovered a fumble, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we still have plenty to see more from Wilcox. I think they deserve that touchdown. They were running that downfield. But the one thing I am worrying about is McCullough. He threw 1 pass, and it was not a good one, almost picked off included. So I'm starting to wonder about his arm. Does he have what it takes? We might see next. They might throw a bit more, as Pally has probably figured out what they're all about in the running game with Flores and Rosa leading the charge. So we'll see how Pally reacts.
Juancio Henley lined up with Rashawn Bowden down the left side, and that's a matchup that Peters is going to look to a lot, as you heard that from his head coach Nelson Gifford. Peters gives to Morganfield, takes it back 5 yards. He's going to push it a flag down, and I bet that's holding on Pally.
Craig Morganfield on
as the flag came in from behind, and it is holding on Palo Alto.
That's no surprise. You can always see that offensive holding every time.
Especially if it comes from the judge behind, that's definitely holding. That play comes back in a setup about, I think, a 2nd and 12.
You could easily see that was a flag because he got more yards than he thought he was.
Holding on Pally.
Vikes with the hold, 2nd and 16 coming up. And this is where it pays to have a quarterback like Danny Peters who can air the ball out, pick up 50 yards with 1 heave.
They might go what they did earlier.
False
start.
Yeah. As the defense jumps
Play on the play.
Offsides? No, it's a fall.
Infraction.
Oh, yeah. So
Offsides on Wilcox.
Easy call there by the ref. You could easily see that defensive line move.
2nd and 11
So
from the
made it obvious for
19-yard
the
line
refs.
after the hard count.
yeah. So now
As they're saying here, that was a great hard count by Danny Peters. Went down, probably clapped, got him jumping. Peters, Morganfeld to his right on 2nd and 11. Juancio Henley has it up left. Peters wants a flag. He's going to now come back and call an audible. Calls another one. The bench, Peters, his main man Henley again. breaks a tackle, and he's going to come down. It's going to be a 3rd and short. I don't think he picked up a first down.
Great throw
First
there.
down.
Great throw there by Peters to get it to his main
Ignacio
man.
Henley on
And
the
then
reception.
great run
Down to
after and
30,
he caught it.
good
He
enough.
got
Far
more
post,
yards.
first down.
Great job there, Henley. Great catch, broke a tackle, took him down. It will be a first down, it looks like. He did get it. Yes, he did. He got the first down.
1st and 10. Peters, it's Morganfield again.
1st and 10 from the 31.
Peters lines up in the shotgun. Stands, has time, fires right high. What a catch! What a catch!
Great
catch there by
Good enough for another Vikings first down.
Colin Griffin, the tight end, went up and took that one out of the air. Falls down 1st and 10, an 11-yard reception to his big tight end.
Senior 6'1", 215 pounds, reaches up, makes an acrobatic catch. You know, that's not what we want to see from Danny Peters. Not the greatest throw in the world, but a great catch there by the tight end.
And if he puts that one online, Griffin definitely has more as he had room to run. But great catch. Peters, Morganfeld to his left. Fake handoff. Oh, not close. That one's on
Pass
Danny
incomplete.
Peters.
Not a very good throw there by Danny Peters.
Yeah, he
Jameer
rushed it.
Shepherd.
He had a wide open Jameer Shepherd and threw it at his feet.
You know, that's going to be a young mistake. He's not the oldest player on this roster.
Yeah,
I think he's a
sophomore,
sophomore.
youngest.
And he's new to the team as he was a backup for his first freshman year, I think.
No, this is his first year on the team. He was the starter on JV last
Yeah,
year.
he was.
Again, but that's a throw you have to make if you're going to be the varsity starting quarterback. Peters, play action again. Throws deep, has a man caught by another tight end, and that's into Wilcox territory.
Great throw there by
Luke
Peters to find
Passarello into Wilcox
Yeah, that
territory.
was,
Good enough for Vikings first
Luis
down.
Passarello into Wilcox territory. Ball placed on the 38, and this Vike team is driving. Peters. Let's see what he calls in the huddle.
Another
His 4 receiver set.
Another
Peters wants to go
massive,
deep.
another massive tight end, 6'5", 240 pounds. Crazy.
Has Max Giovanita lined up next to him. Give to Giovanita. Goes down the left side, and he's
Max
gonna
Giovanotto
bring it out.
on the carry.
Bring it out near a first down.
Great run there
2nd
by
and 4.
Giovanita. He broke like 3 tackles
4.
there. That was great.
And
Giovanita.
we're beginning to see a pattern from this. Pally, it's run on first, throw on 2nd and 3rd. They have not been faced with a 4th yet. Only 1 3rd down.
Yeah, Giovanito, he is 220 pounds, blasting through the defense. Great job there.
Creighton Morganfield lined up behind Peters. Peters a straight drop. He's gonna run with it, and he goes nowhere. 3rd down coming.
Danny on the
He
keeper.
ran because he couldn't find anybody.
Peters had time in the
No
pocket.
gain.
Got
I
back
think-
to the line of
3rd down
scrimmage.
and
No
4.
further. 3rd and 4.
He's got talented wide receivers. He waits one more second, you know, might get late hit.
It was a collapsing pocket.
All right, I mean-
I agree with it.
He's no Lamar Jackson, though. You know, you don't usually
Don't
see-
take a loss. Give Alex Wang a shot at a field goal. That's not a situation where you want to lose yards.
I think that actually
34.
that's a good play that he decides not to lose yards.
Great
That is a very
defense there
smart
by
play.
Wilcox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got him in. Danny Peters flips right incomplete.
Now that is not on Danny
Peters,
Peters.
incomplete pass.
That was the O-line. Defensive line was all over him.
Peter hasn't had 2 men bearing down on him. Jurgen Dietrich along with Andre Nugent bringing the pressure. Scott Smith, they have 3 men. And they're going to go for it on 4th down. Peters. And it looks like he wants time. No, it's just an audible.
This is,
He has Morganfield to his right. 4th and 4, probably not a running down. Peters throws, caught. He's right at the marker. He's gonna get it.
Great catch there by.
Griffin on the reception.
But what it was there was what he did after the catch, diving out,
First
great
down,
pace.
Vikings.
Colin Griffin.
Yep, the tight end again. Catch, just moved just enough to get the first down.
Reaching for it, and he got it. Morganfeld comes off the field. Giavattini back on it. Peters in the gun. Rolls right, and he's going to go down. As he was tripped up by Jesse Teo, tripped him up, and Isaiah Flores finished him off.
You know, the tight end, you know, Colin Griffin, he was the player of the week actually last week. So great job for him, and you can see it in this game. He's playing well.
Griffin lined up
Do you
to
think
the
they'll run?
right.
They might actually
Peters.
run this.
Giavattini to his right. They have Shepard lined up alone to the left side. I would not be surprised if Peter looked at him. He throws right. Wancio Henley puts a move on right, breaks a tackle, runs into his own guy. And he's pushed out of bounds, third down coming.
Henley, great job. He just broke that tackle right there after that catch. That got him a bit of extra yards. It'll be
Third down and 6.
Third and 6. Still a lot of work to do.
Good throw there by Peters to find his main man, and he. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
Peters
run
having
after the
definitely.
catch.
Yeah, Wancio picks him some yards, and it's a third and manageable here, there in field goal range, though. Morganfeld lined up to Peters' right. Back. Fires.
No.
Incomplete.
Again, that's on Peters. You can't make that mistake. It's
Complete.
behind him.
Off the hands of Luis Passarella. Should have had him as he went across his body, hit his hands. But I would not blame that one on Lou. And let's see if they bring out Wang. They do not. Fourth
Man.
and 6 from the 22. It would be a long field goal for a high school kicker. Peters. He has Juancio Henley to his right.
Yeah.
Jameer Shepard to his left. Jameer Shepard, the two-star sports star.
We can definitely see Gifford is very aggressive with his offense.
Peters. End zone. Henley. And again, that's on Peters. Too long. Even if Henley had come down with that ball, it would have been really hard for him to get any feet in bounds. First down, Wilcox starting on the Pally 22.
And what I'm wondering is why throw in a double coverage here when
Yeah,
they're playing like
and coach sees that too, as he's on the sideline. Peters telling Peters, you had a man down the left side.
I mean, we haven't seen a single throw to Jameer Shepard so far.
No,
which
we
is-
have not.
I mean, that's usually all that's in Pally games, so we'll see if Jameer Shepard can get involved in the action.
Now Wilcox ball.
Looks like Josh Butler
The
is
give up the
sitting on
middle.
the sideline.
Luis Flores goes nowhere. Loses yardage.
Not a great run there by Luis Flores.
Oh, excuse me, that was Rosa as he goes down for a 1 yard loss.
Jurgen Dietrich.
Great defense there by
Dietrich
Pally
with the tackle.
to stop Flores
From the 21
there.
yard line.
I mean, Fosa. Sorry.
And
A windy night at Ray Field here tonight, as maybe that's one of the reasons we saw the kick not go up as the wind blowing against Alex Wang if he's trying to kick in the far end zone. Again, a run play. That's all we've seen from Wilcox so
Isaiah
far.
Flores on the carry.
Isaiah Flores picks
Gain
up
of
2.
4. Third down and 7.
Great defense there by Pally to stop the run.
And that one, there you got to be passing the ball on 3rd and 5. You picked up 4. That one, my bad.
I mean, McCullough we have to see, does he have what it takes to throw the ball to his receivers? We haven't named a single one of them yet.
Yeah, Jeremy McCullough, all he's done is stand in the gun and hand the ball, and they do it again, and they're not going to get it. It's 4th down.
Paul Rosa on the carry.
They give to Rosa going right, maybe picked up 1.
4th down.
I don't know if
4th and 2, and it looks like the punt team will be coming out.
I don't know if Coach Paul Rosa, I don't know if
No.
he doesn't have faith in
And they're going to
McCullough.
go for it. Deep in Pally territory.
This is a big move.
It's a run play again, and he picked up the first down.
Great run there by the runner.
Rosa up the middle, picks
Paul
it
Rosa
up.
on the
I mean,
carry.
I just thought you got to throw the
Gutsy
ball
ball.
more. I mean,
First down,
I know
Wilcox.
Paul Rosa, the coach,
Timeout on the field.
he's like, I don't know if he doesn't believe in McCullough right now or what, but they need to start giving the ball to. They need to start having McCall throw the ball.
And a
'Cause we're not
Pally
seeing that.
lineman down on the far side.
Well, that's not going to help them already. They're not doing great stopping these run plays, which just continuously go on over and over. So
Yeah, they are just pounding the ball right up the gut, and it's working. They had a touchdown on the last possession until a strip sack, or it was punched out on about the two, I think. My goodness! But let's go back to that last possession. Lev, they had it on the 1 yard line before it was punched out. How do you come back from that as an offense?
I think coach has to bring them together, has to say, listen, we were so close then. Why don't we have to go back right down there? We can get there. We can just continue these run plays. I think if he has trust in McCullough and McCullough can get one good throw, and he gets in his rhythm and he knows what he has to do, I think this Wilcox team will at least be 7-7 after this first quarter is over. But
48 seconds.
I mean, they can do it. It's not that hard. Pally scored in 5 seconds. Anything is possible.
That was a dangerous play. Dangerous move there by Wilcox to go for it on 4th and 2.
Yeah, we're seeing a matchup of quite aggressive coaches. We've had a total of 3 going for it on 4th down. They've all, except for one, worked out.
Jordan Elijah Fakatu help off the field. He looks like he's going to be okay, though, as he seems to just have a sprained ankle or a little problem with his left leg. 48 seconds to go. 1st and 10 for Wilcox from the Pally 35. Vikes lead 7-0. Chargers looking to tie it. And looks like we're just about ready for action. McCullough goes back into the gun and face this Pally defense led by Alfredo Jack, who already has a strip on the 2 yard line and a forced fumble and almost an INT. Back to the action as this time going right. Oh, he takes a big hit. There's a flag. This one might be holding on the offense. Jeremy McCullough on the keeper picked up 4, and this one's coming back.
Oh, that was a very hard hit.
Yeah, I was about to say that was a massive collision there. Got absolutely decked there, and happy he's not injured.
Holding against Wilcox.
So that's going to set up a 1st and 15. For 1st and 20 on the holding call. And now they're going to have to pass the ball. And let's see what Jeremy McCullough can do. He's 0 for 1. A ball that could have been intercepted by Alfredo Jack earlier in this first quarter.
Correction, 1st down and 17.
1st and 16 because he picked up 4 on the run. McCullough, keeper, pitch back to Rosa, and Matt Rosa. Paul Rosa on the run pass option is put out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down and about 9.
Oh my, I am really upset right now at Wilcox. Let McCullough throw the ball. It's clear. It's now a 2nd and 6. Great. Okay, you ran the ball, but no, you're not convincing anybody on this side, the home side, or the away side, that McCullough can actually throw the ball.
And he lines up right behind his center again. Flores right behind him. It's not play action, it's just a gift to Flores, who finds a hole and comes out for a 1st down.
Jeez, I mean, I can say good job and you're doing great and good job on the run plays, but it's just getting me so upset right now. I mean, if you have a team, the team is led by a QB, and if the QB doesn't throw, you got no team. Maybe we might see more from McCullough after this first quarter, which is now just coming to a close.
As they'll start with a 1st and 10. 1 yard into their own territory. So 1st and 10 from their own 49. They really need to push the ball right now. first and 10, I still don't think they're going to throw the ball because they have not done any of that.
Who knows? Impress me.
Do you think Paul Rosa doesn't believe in his quarterback?
So I don't know. So far in this game, I think, you know what? I have to say yes. Because he's handing the ball off every time. And maybe, it was a run pass option. So maybe McCullough doesn't believe in himself because he just gave a little toss.
No, on that play, he had nowhere to go. But it was a roll right, and it was great coverage.
At least we might see an impressive throw it away, you know what I mean? It would be pretty cool to see him throw the ball into the stands.
Switch sides, so the win now against Pally, but give up the middle to Flores. The one thing I have to say for Coach Paul Rosa is that the run game's working, and just to clarify, both head coach and star running back's name is Paul Rosa, in case of any confusion there. Rosa lined up in the gun with Flores. It's a give to Rosa, first down and more at the right sideline.
Paul Rosa.
Great run, and I think they're not going to keep playing Flores. Flores, he had a really short run before, and Rosa is keeping up that average of about 5 to 7 yards per run, which is absolutely great. And that's all Wilcox really cares about.
Yeah, he's been very consistent.
I think the players might be having trouble with the wind and the coldness here.
Yeah, it's a very windy night here in Palo Alto. Flores pushes the pile.
Great run there
Picks
by
up a first down.
Flores.
Finally seeing Flores actually taking a run now.
2nd and 1.
But it
They
looks
might
like
not throw the ball this half.
2nd and 1. This is your time to throw the football. This is where you take your shot because Rosa's going to pick up a first down on 3rd and 1. This is your time to throw the ball. Let's see what they do.
You're on a 26.
Throw here.
McCullough. Nope. Gives it to Rosa, first down.
And it did not look like they were going to throw because you got two running backs or whatever you want to call them, halfbacks, fullbacks. See what they do.
Fullback and a running back is what it looks like. Flores lines up to his right as the running back. Rosa to his left as a fullback. And
It's the exact
same position again. And finally, the Pally Vikes defense steps up. It's 2nd and 5.
It's working. Look at what they're getting. They're getting yards. They're getting what they need. It's just they haven't thrown the ball yet. So I don't know if they should just send every single man in the blitz right now because obviously the cornerbacks aren't doing anything.
Yeah, I feel like at this point they need to drop a guy out of coverage. Maybe play like a blitzy or a...
Maybe it's just some cool thing where they're all lined up waiting for a run play, but you get a good pass.
Walk up the box, and Flores bottled up.
He had nothing there.
Great defense there by the Pally.
And finally, the Vikes force a 3rd down. I'm going to say it's a 3rd and 4.
Well, listen, now it's kind of dangerous because they're expecting a run, and if you run the ball in the right inside, it's a 3rd down and 3. But, 3 yards is not that much to get. I think Rosa or Flores...
Rosa has been consistently picking up more than 3 yards.
I know, but there still is an option on 4th down, and we know Paul Rosa.
The give is to Rosa. Rosa picks up a first down and more inside the red zone.
I don't think they haven't even thrown the ball yet.
Paul Rosa on the carry.
No, they had one throw, but it was a horrible throw. So
First and goal.
One throw that was almost intercepted by Alfredo Jack. Even if the ball had been completed, it would have been dropped for a loss of 2. He has not thrown the ball past the line of scrimmage once.
To be honest, it's working. The run plays are working.
Wilcox wants time.
But soon enough, you're going to have to throw the ball. Once Pally defense takes a chance and is like, you know what, we're going to blitz the cornerbacks because that's all you're doing. You know what I mean? It's just,
Have you always wanted a Nike football jersey?
I mean,
with your
I don't
name on it?
know, but like,
Come
you
learn
just,
about Palo Alto's next level flag football.
you
which is
have to
providing
be able to
local kids
throw
an
the ball.
opportunity to play flag
And a
football
team
with their
is
friends
not,
and compete against other local
you can't have a team that only runs the
season
ball.
is from January
I
to
think
early March.
that'd be great.
Practices and games
I
on
don't
Sundays,
care if
which
it's
provide
working.
great
You can't base a
flexibility.
team
If you would like
that
information,
only
please
that
visit
only like runs the ball. I mean, what if you have a fantastic run defense and a horrible pass defense? You still run the ball every single time. Let's say Madden. You got a 99 overall run defense and you got a 0 overall pass defense. Would you still be like Wilcox and run the ball every time?
Yeah. If it's a 199 offense versus 0 defense, I'd run the ball every time.
Well, that's 99 offense versus 0 defense.
First and goal from
I don't think that's not what they're facing
It's
against.
given Flores up the middle. No, it was not given to Flores. It was given to Rosa. He goes down for a loss.
Paul
Stuffed.
Rosa on the carry.
Great defense there by the
Tackled in
Pally.
the backfield.
Now, see,
Loss of 2
Pally is
snaps.
starting to see that 1 + 1 equals a run play every time. And look at them. Now they're stopping the run.
Second and goal
losing.
from the 11-yard line.
Yeah, so now they're going to have a second and goal from the 11. It's still the first half. You got about 9 minutes left in the second quarter. So let's see. What are they going to do? They're lined up in the same exact position.
The give is to Flores. He's inside the 5.
Isaiah Flores on the
I
carry.
want to say they deserve a touchdown right now. I think they
They
do.
do.
They do.
Marshaled an amazing drive.
I think that is very impressive, but I think, like,
This is the definition of
if they throw
outplaying
a
the
touchdown,
other team.
if they, I know, but if they throw a touchdown right here, I'm happy with Wilcox.
This
I
is
think they
the
completely deserve it.
definition of outplaying the other team.
But it's the
They-
same exact formation. They should score here.
Yeah.
If they don't score here, that's a problem.
They know what's coming and they can't stop it. Rosa, Wilcox,
I don't
not
know.
gonna get it.
I think he got.
Paul Rosa on the carry.
He's short.
And he is short of the goal line.
It.
Fourth down, Chargers.
4th down and goal.
Well, you know
from
they're
the
gonna go
1.
for it. They're gonna
You
go for
can't
it.
kick now.
4th down and 2.
4th down and 2. Ball on the 2.
Now you gotta run it because there's no way you're gonna get an open receiver in the end zone. Maybe if you run a slant and your O
The
line
gives to
magical.
Flores. The give is to Flores.
Is it a
This
touchdown?
is gonna be a spot.
Yes, it is.
Touchdown now,
Flores
touchdown.
on the carry.
And here's their play
Touchdown,
breakdown.
Wilcox.
22 plays of running, no plays of passing. As every single play, they ran the ball. And I just want to say, I think that's a definition of outplaying your opponent. But Pally defense knew a run was coming, and they couldn't do anything about it.
Isaiah
Listen,
Flores.
I will say I am proud of Wilcox for just doing all that other thing and doing everything they need to get done here.
Flores
But, I
drills
mean,
the
he's good.
PHC.
With
That
7
man's
minutes,
doing it all.
34 seconds left on the clock. The score is Pally 7, Wilcox 7.
As they tied up 7:34 to go. But so here's a scenario for you guys. Wilcox gets a stop right here, and they have 4 minutes to go, or let's say 2 minutes to go. You can't run a 2-minute drill running the ball, and that's where we're gonna see them pass the ball, I think, because if they're in a situation where they need to run a drive, like really run a drive like this, they have like. Here they had 20 minutes to get the ball in the end zone. At some point, they're only going to have 3, and that's where we're going to see them throw the football.
Well, I think Wilcox, to be honest,
Tyler Rowland.
I don't want to say. I think Wilcox, they are better than most of the teams that Pally plays. Most of the time, when Pally plays some team you've never heard of, the other team doesn't even get 7 points. Well, now look, we got a tie game right now. I think Wilcox, I don't know if they're the better team, but they both have very aggressive coaches, and I think it's a very
Tyler Rowland
tied up matchup. It's a
to
very
kick
close
it back.
matchup.
Henley and Shepard, one of the two, maybe the two best kick returners and wide receiver duos in this league.
Well, we need to see more from Shepard. We haven't seen him catch a single one.
It's drilled to the back of the end zone. That one's going to kick right out now. That's a smart move. If I was Paul Rosa,
Vikings
the
take
coach,
over
I
on
would
the
not
20-yard
want
line
Shepard
after the
or
touchdown.
Henley in space running that one back. As we saw,
25-yard line.
Shepard bring one down inside the 10 last game against Overfelt, Lev.
Yeah, I mean, we got to see what's going to go on. I mean,
Double correction.
I don't know.
That was
I
right
mean,
the first time.
7-7.
20-yard line.
I mean, I love the close game. The close game is great. I'm a huge fan of it being a close game, but I think that Wilcox, they need to throw the ball, first of all. I don't think anything's really wrong with their defense, but their cornerbacks have to be a bit better in this situation.
Morgenfeld lined up to his left. They put Shepard in motion, but gives to Morgenfeld.
Nothing.
Going right, and he goes backwards.
That is a problem. I mean, all Wilcox defense all over him. That's going to be a loss of
Wilcox
something
defense
like.
has looked great. If you take away that one play on 1st and 10 where Peters dropped it to Henley for an 80-yard score.
I think that's because they just weren't ready for what was going to happen. I think they were just like, all right, let's go, let's go.
It was the first play of the game.
It was the second play of the game.
Second play of the game.
I think they weren't ready, and I think now that they've gotten used to what they have and like they've kind of settled in more, they're
Shepard
calmed
matched
down.
up right, Henley left.
As I said at the beginning of the game, they've calmed down.
Flag down, thrown to Shepard. He's gonna pick up close to the first down, but flags fly before the play.
Great run there by
on the reception.
Shepard
Flag
to
down.
I mean,
get through a hole
I'm no amazing football wide receiver, but I think he could have ran a bit more to the outside instead of trying to juke into the inside. But you know what? I'm not a wide receiver, so it's his choice.
Forrest Watts was like, oh, it's coming back.
Yep, so it won't even matter. So
2nd and 20.
Illegal procedure against Pally.
it looks like formation-wise an issue there.
I'm pretty sure they had a man who did not get set. They had a man in motion. Shepard didn't, or Henley did not.
I think we saw something pretty bad in the NFL last week. I think we saw a snap hit the wide receiver who was in motion moving to the other side. So
Niners won the game. Doesn't matter.
yeah, but it was a nice blooper reel, but
I think Wilcox
2nd and
defense.
20.
Wilcox defense have figured out Pally's plan. Give the ball to the wide receivers.
Morgenfeld lined up to his left. Peters from his own end zone fires, and that's again. Danny Peters has not been on his game tonight, not even close, as he threw to the wrong shoulder of Shepard. Shepard did a nice job to even make an attempt, because there's 3 Chargers there ready to intercept that football.
and I think that if Shepard, if you're in a situation and I know he's not aware of his surroundings. If he's more aware of his surroundings there, I'm not saying he can't be, but if he is, he spikes that ball right in the ground. Because if he tries to tip that up to catch it, intercepted, who knows, taking it to the house. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm telling you right there,
3rd and
that
20,
was almost
it's a
intercepted.
passing down. They line up Shepard with Henley on the left side. He's looking that way. His eyes are giving it away, but he has a man. He has Griffin. Last week's player of the week. Picks up a first down and 25 yards.
Yeah, great throw
The
there.
Pally crowd loving it.
Great throw there by Peters to find Colin Griffin. And
Now that's the Danny Peters we know. Throwing a great, it wasn't the greatest ball in the world, but guess what? First down.
Yeah.
Great catch there by Griffin.
But just
First
today
and
overall,
10
this is
from
not
the
the Peters we're used to
43-yard
seeing.
line.
He seemed off. He's missing a lot of throws that he usually makes.
I mean, I think that's mainly on Griffin. That was a great catch. Oof, that was dangerous.
A dangerous pass, but it's complete. Shepard has Green in front of him on the left sideline.
Are you kidding me?
He's gonna go. Oh, wait, my goodness. Jameer Shepard is a legend, everybody. He caught that ball for 5 yards behind the line, and he beat every single defender on the field.
what a run there by Shepard to score.
Well, this is the Shepard we know. We've seen him basketball, football. We've seen him have like 4 touchdowns in a game. He is an incredible player. He's really good at the wide receiver.
Athlete, more
I
than that.
mean, he plays basketball too. He's like one of the stars on the basketball team. I mean, great.
And the Vice one time.
I have to say that was a great run there by
Timeout, Pally.
Shepard, but it was poor defense by the Wilcox defense.
You know what, Garen, I'm going to have to agree with you on that. Wilcox defense, I think they got a little too, you know what, we're full of ourselves. Let that go to their head. And now you kind of forgot about how good Jameer Shepard is. Jameer Shepard catching that ball, he blew by like 5 guys, and then he already knew he had a touchdown by the time he got to the 10-yard line.
Nelson Gifford did not like at all what he saw there. He called time.
That was also a great block to make sure Shepard could get a run.
Yeah, but I was also kind of confused there. I mean, no, I wasn't confused. I mean, I was actually surprised with Danny Peters. That was not a bad throw at all.
This is a risky move. They're going for 2.
No, yeah. I think it's a smart move. That's a smart move.
Yeah,
because that forces Wilcox. If they score another touchdown, this is going to be a problem.
It's not Peters in the gun.
I think that might be Collins.
Yeah, no, it's Kevin Cullen, but backup quarterback. Roselight throws right. It's Shepard in space. Shepard's in untouched.
Of course, Jameer Shepard.
Shepard caught it on the floor, pounded it home.
I think Pally's plan is to give it to Shepard right now.
If you know someone like the Odell Beckham of a team, that is Jameer Shepard. He's the Odell Beckham because he's famous probably everywhere where he goes because people will know him. In Palo Alto, he's going to like Safeway or somewhere. Oh, Mom, can I go say hi to Jameer Shepard? You know what I mean?
No, I do not think that is true.
I know, but I mean, you never know. Pally students want to go say hi to him. It must be pretty cool to be in his classes. I mean, just he's such a great player. Isn't he going to Fresno State yeah, he's going to Fresno State. As you know, it's a pretty nice place to go playing football, you know. I don't know, wouldn't say I don't want to say anything, but he is a great player, without a doubt. But
as they'll kick it away, Rosa and Flores, the 2 men they go to every time back to return.
Well,
one of them has touched the ball every single play of the game.
You know what I will say? Actually, I think maybe McCullough can do it. Maybe they just don't like their wide receivers because they don't have a single wide receiver catching the kick. I don't get that. I just don't get that. I mean, how do you have running backs catch the kickoff?
Alex Wayne.
Do you think Pally might go for the onside right now?
I think that makes no sense. I think that's more of a JV move than a varsity move, as we saw that in the JV game.
Especially when you're trying to run out this clock knowing that they're going to be running the ball almost every single down, or at least that's what we've seen.
And it doesn't make sense. It's just trying to give them better field position, you know what I mean? Give them good field position. And now look at that. They're just going to run all the way down the field. Maybe we'll see a throw. I don't know. I'm not going to get ahead of myself.
Wang with the cast off his arm. It's a short kick.
Not a great kick.
Received at the 20. Cuts it back. And he gets out past the 30 to the 32. And now 5:38 to go. Let's see what this squad does. All we've seen them do is run the football. Let's see if at any point this ball's going to be aired out.
That was Diego Castillo on the run.
Well, we need to see better stuff here from the Wilcox offense and definitely Pally defense. They have to do better here. Another run play.
And they're running the ball again.
Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
Flores, McCullough in the gun. Flores leaves the field, and when Flores is off the field, it's almost guaranteed to go to Rosa. Rosa lined up behind him. The give is to McCullough on a keeper. He's going to pick up the first down.
Great run there, McCullough, to find open space and be his own self and run the ball.
Good enough for a first down.
And that's a first down.
Yeah.
Wilcox.
Jeremy
Tackled by
McCullough, the senior,
Ignacio
6'3",
Henley
175
and
pounds.
Yeah, so
Good run.
and we've seen him run the ball too. Every play, it's just either
That's making me
Rosa-
think more. That's making me think more that it's more the wide receivers that they don't trust. Because McCullough can run the ball.
Maybe they just don't trust McCullough's arm.
I don't know.
McCullough, there he throws the ball, but it's to Rosa, his running back. Flag down, and I bet that's holding on Wilcox. A second, 2 flags are thrown. He picks up the first down.
I think that's a legal block in the back. That was not a great play there.
It looks like it's coming back.
Jesse
Wilcox knows
Tagoai. That was Jesse Tagoai, I think, who had that block. That was not a good block. You can't make that. Right in the back. That's not going to do your team any good. And how far is that? It's
Holding
10
against
yards to
Wilcox.
15 yards?
Yeah, you
First down.
called it. There was a holding on the Wilcox.
1st and 20. Alfredo Jack comes to the sideline, and he's
First
not
and
happy to be
15
on the
from
bench.
41-yard line.
Alfredo Jack, the great competitor, the real heart and soul of the Pally defense. You could even say the whole Pally team, him and Peters. And we finally see them throw the ball there, but still,
It was not a good.
No,
To be honest, now I'm starting to think that it's actually McCullough's arms because that was not a strong pass at all, and that was not a far distance.
Oh, great run there.
Flores picks up 3.
Great run there by Flores to find a hole and get past the Pally D.
7 yards.
But also a great
Second and
stop
7
there by
from the 49 of
Pally
Wilcox.
D.
He found a hole. Picked up 13, my bad. He's 3 yards from the first down, 2nd and 7. This is another passing down. I don't think they will, though. Rosa and Flores, the same 2 guys it's been all night. The give is a pitch. Flores goes down for a loss of 2.
Great stop there by Pally defense to ruin the
Rosa on
the run.
carry
Yeah, that was Rosa,
Midpen
actually.
tackles
That
him
was
for a
Paul Rosa.
third
Down and 9 coming up.
and
3rd and 9, you have to pass the ball. This is ridiculous.
do you think they'll go deep in end zone like what Pally did in the start of
I don't think
the game?
McCullough even has the arm to throw 20 yards. So
And it's the same formation with Rosa behind him. The
This
give
is
is to
dumb.
Rosa up
And it's
the
a-
middle.
Great run there by Rosa
No
to
way
get
he
more
got
yards
that.
than he thought it was.
Yeah, as he brings it out close, and this is a very manageable 4th down.
4th down and 3.
4th and 3, Rosa's been getting that every time. I would not be surprised if we saw the ball go back to him.
Are they gonna go for are they gonna try to get 3 yards here?
3:05 to go. Timeout, Wilcox. They're going to think this one over. 4th and 3. Lev and Gary, I'll start with you, Lev. What do you do? 4th and 3, down by 7. Get the ball to start the second half.
Well, I'm going to do what they're going to do every single time and run the ball. 3 yards is not that much, especially for what we've seen them obviously doing, easily doing what they need to do. So I think it bothers me that they run the ball this much, but I think if McCullough can't throw, like, he can't even throw. Like, you got to run the ball every time, but, like, it bugs me because we haven't actually seen McCullough try to throw a 30-yard pass or 20-yard pass or even a 10-yard pass yet.
Do you
so.
think Wilcox will have enough time because they only have 3 minutes
Yeah, I
and
think
they
they'll
always
have enough
run the
time.
ball?
I think they'll have enough time. They're just continuously running 9-yard plays. It's plenty.
Yeah.
In 3 minutes, easy.
3:01 to go. They line up, and guess what? Their same formation they have every play. Rosa behind him. Flores next to Rosa. McCullough gets the snap, gives to Flores, first down. And
Isaiah Flores on the carry.
Lev, you predicted it perfectly. Isaiah Flores picks up 4 and a first down. Under 3 minutes to go. The clock moving a little too fast for Wilcox is liking Pally. Wish it would speed up.
I think Wilcox should easily. I think I'm now starting to agree with Gary, and it's starting to take a bit more time now for them to get downfield. And as
They
I
give
say
up
that,
the middle to Rosa.
Carry.
of course, as I say that happens. So I don't know.
2nd down and 1.
Yeah, I think they might keep on running this and It's
2:20 to go.
It's the same formation as always.
Chargers with 2 timeouts. They're going to need to use them at some point. The give to Rosa, pounding his way for a first down.
And now I'm going to start doing some criticism on Palo's defense. They run the ball every time. How? Have you not figured that out? I mean, they run the same play every time. I definitely at halftime they're going to realize that, okay, the coach is going to go over what they do every single time and tell them what to do.
Under 2 minutes to go.
And just
Time
change
running
it up.
out. McCullough is going to take it himself, and he gets out of bounds. That's exactly what he needs to do. Great play by McCullough. The quarterback picks up 5 or 6 and gets out of bounds.
You know what's bad about that? That's the best play he's had so far this game, which
Stops
is not
the
good.
clock, though. That's the most heads-up play any team's made this whole team. 2nd and 5 from the Pally 21, just outside the red zone. McCullough. Same formation, Rosa behind him.
And yeah, they're gonna run the ball again.
Snap goes right, first down or close to it. And now you got to use a timeout if you ask me. Nope. Clock running, you have to pass the ball. There's 1:30 to go. Yeah, you're in the red zone. 3rd and 1. Okay, 3rd and 1. I'd run the ball. Rosa has not gone for a loss yet. The snap, it's given to Flores. I think he just got it.
Do you think the coach Rosa before the game said we're gonna run the ball this game, or do you think?
I'm sure he at least told his team that they were going to run the ball a lot, but I don't think it's
down and 10. 1:04 to go. Time running out. Given to Flores up the middle. Timeout, Wilcox.
One thing I'm waiting for Wilcox to do is run the ball to the outside and see if they can get some good blocks.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a problem for them. They can't get blocks or they're getting continuous penalties. But I mean,
no, you're right. Every run has been just straight up the middle. They've just been, their whole play they're just running a ground and pound offense. Straight up the middle, every play. I guess they've run the run pass option a couple times to either McCullough, who will just scramble, or he'll flip it to Rosa. But
that hasn't really done it. That's not enough.
Much. 57 to go. Second down and 7 from the 12. At some point, you have to throw the football.
I have to say that was a good call there by Coach Rosa to call a timeout with under a minute to play in the
sitting on
quarter.
one more. They need to pick up 12 yards. They'll have a first down at exactly the 5. So, and that's exactly where you want your first down.
And they're probably
going
to
to run this chances from inside the 5.
They're probably going to run this ball to the outside and try to score. Oh no, they're running it to the inside.
That was a problem.
He's bottled up.
See, that was a problem. He ran right into his own guy.
And now are you going to go into pass formation on 3rd and 7?
Do you think Palo Alto defense has figured out the run, or not yet?
3rd and 5. It's a give to Flores. 4th down coming.
And yes, they have figured out their run.
That was a dangerous play there. There was a late
timeout. Wilcox.
There.
Coach Paul Roses already at the second half. He was furious at his team.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think Pally is really lucky in that situation. There was a little bit of a late hit there.
Quick prediction for you guys in this timeout. You're down 8. You get the ball to start the second half. 4th and 4 from the 10. Kick or go for it. Lev.
I think if you trust the run game enough, go for it. I think if you're going to be conservative, which we've seen Rosa is not a conservative coach, and he's completely aggressive. So I think they will go for it, but I think you should kick.
Gary, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with Lev. They're probably going to run it, but you should go for the field goal and try to make it closer.
Can't tell. It looks like they will be going for it as McCullough is still out there. I think he's an aggressive coach, and I like aggressive coaches. It's fun to watch, but sometimes it's not always the smartest decision in the world.
Lined up for the field goal.
Yeah. It will be a field goal. So
a 17-yarder. Flores got it.
Great kick there by great decision by Coach Rosa to kick a field goal, and now Pally might not have enough time to score.
28 seconds with Danny Peters' arm and Jameer Shepard's speed.
That's plenty of time. If they can probably score about, how many is that? That's about 5 or 6 times because they can score in 5 seconds. You know what I mean? But
Do you think
we'll have to do a few onside kicks, but.
Do you think Shepard might run the ball back from the kick, or you think he'll?
Well, it depends what he sees. If it's going into the end zone, you have to take a kneel. It doesn't matter if you're going to try to run it out. It's just not smart to run it out of the end zone.
I don't know. I don't know with 28 seconds. Maybe you let Jameer run it back. I say lob a couple more seconds off that clock.
I know it. But if you get like a good few, if Jameer sees that, I got some blockers upfield, and I trust these guys to get the blocks I need. If he gets some good blocks, they will get good field position, probably around 30, 40 yards in their own territory, though. So,
and yes, it is. The same two people that
Shepard and Henley, their two best receivers, back to receive.
I think
28 seconds.
I think Henry or Shepard might run the ball back.
Well, it depends where it is, and it looks like
Driven,
it will
they're not
be
going to have. Oh, Shepard from the 1. No,
Yeah.
it's Henley. My mistake. He's going right.
He got
20, 25, 29.
30. He got to the 30.
See, if the Pally, I don't know what number that was, but if they hold that block for 1 or 2 seconds longer, I think he gets a few more yards than that. But I think Pally is
20
perfectly
seconds.
content.
Let's see if they throw the ball or just drop Peters to take an E formation.
Well, I think it's either they're going to do some short run plays and get the run going, or they're going to lob this way downfield with Peters' arm. I think that's
Peters,
easy.
Morgenfeld to his left. They are sending 4 receivers out.
Yep,
This
that's
might
definitely
be the throw.
This could be.
Peters.
No, it's
Back
not.
Just flips to
It's
Shepard. Goes
Shepard will break the tackle. He is doing it all, and he breaks the tackle again.
There he is.
Oh my
He's got
God!
left sideline.
Are you kidding me?
First down.
Are you
He's gonna
kidding
go- He's not going to go all the way as he is
Oh my!
finally pushed out of bounds.
What a run there!
As it was flipped, it was just flipped right it was flipped right, and he cut it back, ended up 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, came all the way back, and he's in enemy territory. 4 seconds to go, and this has to be a Hail Mary.
Hey, you see why I like this guy?
Yeah, it was a great throw, but also a great run to break so many tackles and all the way downfield to
And they're going to try a very long field goal. Football Town at the 41. It's a 52-yarder.
Come on!
Way!
No.
It comes
Oh,
up-
it's close.
No, it comes
Oh.
up way short. Barely makes it to the end zone, but why not at that point?
And that's
Going
the half,
go.
everybody.
I think you should rather go to the Hail Mary than.
But I feel like it's a little disrespectful to throw that up 5. Come back. Lev Miller will be taking you the rest of the way on the play-by-play. I'm Kieran Costa. We've had a great half. Stick around. We have a second half. It's a great game. Vikes lead by 5. Hello and welcome back to Ray Field. Same crew. I'm Kieran Costa. Lev Miller, Garyon O'Hare, Devin Mahaffey will join us for the 4th. But we've had a great first half. Vikings lead 15-10, and the Chargers will get the ball to start the second half and to take you the rest of the way for play-by-play, my man Lev Miller.
Thank you, Kieran, for the honors. And now we got about 20 seconds for kickoff in this great game so far. A lot close, very close. And I'm all right. I'm struggling for words here, but it's a nice and it's a close game.
It's a lot close game even. You could even
Yeah,
say
it's a lot close game, but it's a 15-10 game. It's just a great game so far. We've seen a lot of different stuff. Jameer Shepard, unbelievable couple of runs, and then we've seen the crazy amount of Wilcox's running plays. We've seen quite a few of them.
Grind and pound offense. They've just run it straight up the middle with their 2 guys, Flores
And Rosa.
And Rosa, the head coach's son, they're just going straight up the middle every single time. Wilcox does get the ball here. So let's see if they can take the lead.
I still think it was a great move at the end of the first half to kick that field goal. That was a great move to do.
Attempt the field goal. They did not make it.
Oh, yes, they didn't. I mean, no, for the Chargers doing it. Remember the Chargers?
Oh, yeah, when the Chargers kicked that down 10.
That was definitely a great move. Going for it would be dangerous and be kind of stupid. You're getting the ball back. You get a touchdown here. Look at that. You got the lead.
Yeah.
So, but I agree with you, but I don't think I do agree with you, though. Rosa has picked up 4 yards on every single time. I don't know why you don't just give it to him again right up the middle, and he probably would have gotten the first down.
Yeah. But we gotta we gotta stay real here. You gotta be able to pass.
Yeah, and we know they can't do that. That's why they should just run the ball, which is the only thing they're good at, which is what we've learned in this first half. And as you said, I think it's that they don't trust the arm of Jeremy McCullough.
I mean, we saw him throw one pass for about no yards, but it was to the side. It was about a 7 yard to the side, and that was the weakest throw I've seen anybody in the high school level throw.
Yeah.
So
Do you think
it was still pretty weak.
Do you think Wilcox
Kieran
might?
is cringing right now.
I mean, the weakest throw you've ever seen.
All right, I'm exaggerating. You know me. I'm an over-exaggerator, all right? But it could have
Alex
been
Wang
harder.
with the cast off his arm.
Do you
It's been
think?
a couple weeks, but that cast has come off
I'm a big fan
Mr.
of
Wang's
this kid.
arm.
Do
I'm
you
a
think?
big fan of this kid?
Yeah.
Do you think Wilcox might throw the ball a little bit more in the second half?
Nope.
I
I really don't think they will because
Maybe in the fourth, if they need to win the ball game.
And it looks like that one will be just out of reach of Flores, who's going to return it. And
Touchback.
Did that go out of
Touchback.
bounds?
yeah,
No, it was touchback.
First and 10.
I mean, if it went out-
It did go out of bounds when it went out the side of the end zone.
yeah. So kind of dodged a bullet there. Do not want that to go out of bounds before the end zone.
Because then it's 40-yard line.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'm pretty sure in high school actually it's spot of where it went out.
Oh,
I'm
it
pretty
is?
sure that's the rule in high school. I'm not
Alright.
100% sure, but I think you.
well, I'm no master of the.
It's different than NFL.
yeah,
football
definitely
rules.
different than NFL.
I think that they get it at the 20, not the 25.
And of course
Alright.
the same formation.
McCullough, and it looks
And
like
I think Palo Alto has figured out Wilcox's strategy: run the ball.
I think that was Paul Rosa there,
Jackson Bundy.
getting nothing there. Actually, a loss of 3 yards. So it's going to be a 2nd and 13 now from their own 17-yard line. We got to see McCullough have something for us here, and it's another run. It's McCullough.
Pally have figured out Wilcox strategy.
Yeah, now they definitely have to throw the ball. It's a 3rd and 11. It's a 3rd and 11. Now you have to throw the ball. You cannot hand this ball off.
I mean, we saw them in this situation multiple times in the first half, and they did run the ball. So I don't see anything changing here in the second.
And
You see how
yeah.
they do have Flores lined up behind him.
You never know, that could be blocked. And they will throw the ball. He drops back. Here's McCullough.
And he's running the ball.
Pockets.
He's
He's
running.
for it.
He is. Oh,
Scrambles, nothing.
oh,
Nothing.
that was a pretty good run there by McCollum, but Pally with the stop there.
Yeah, I don't-
and
he
he
only got
got
1
the
yard.
first down. Wow.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow, he did get the first down.
A generous spot by the line judge.
Yeah, I think we might need an instant replay in this league to know if that was quite generous there. But, it worked for them, and McCullough, again, dropping back to pass, didn't have it. And that's another run, and he will get probably a first down. Flores.
And Flores, great run there to get more yards than he thought, and that's a first down.
Yep, that easily first down. Kieran, how do you think it's still working for them? And Flores is looking even more, even more stronger than he was in the first half, getting through the defense.
Yeah, but let's go back to that pass play. I'm just going to say McCullough didn't look very comfortable in the pocket as you saw him just run out.
I think they have McCullough just there, so he's a pretty good scrambler. So I think
he's a very good scrambler.
Isaiah Flores on
I
the
mean,
carry.
he's kind of like
Gain of
Lamar
5.
Jackson, but he has like
Second down and
0 passing skills. Like he
No,
doesn't
okay.
pass the ball. He can
We don't
scramble,
know
though.
that. We don't know that.
Well, maybe he doesn't.
He hasn't passed the ball yet.
Well, he has, but it hasn't been enough to actually prove himself. But he is a very good scrambling QB, I will admit that. And same formation here. Dropped.
Already took the football! And Palo Alto got the football!
That is a problem.
That is a terrible snap by Wilcox, and Palo Alto have got the ball.
Actually, I do not think that was that was not the fault of the snapper. That was a miscommunication. I think Flores thought he was getting the ball, and then Rosa did not move, so McCullough was very confused, and it slipped out of his hands. And look at that. Now is to the point where you should have run the ball there.
First down and 10 from the 45.
Gone for it, 4th down. But, you can never see what's going to go on. And you cannot see the future.
Pally are
That's a bit of a problem.
Pally are doing the opposite that Wilcox is doing. They're going to throw the football.
Pally has a chance here.
No, they're not.
Here's Morganfield. He's going to try to stuff him away, and he gets nothing.
Morganfeld brought all the way back to the line. Maybe picked up 2.
Big Morganfeld on
Yeah,
the
that
carry.
looks like it
Gain
was
of a yard.
Jose Camarena with the tackle there, the defensive lineman for Wilcox.
Ball on the 44. They need to get it to about the 34 for Wang to be able to kick a field goal. As we saw his last kick, went about 44 yards, but one that did not go in to end the half. So they need to get
You
it to
cannot
about the 34.
expect a high school kicker to be able to kick a ball 52 yards
Yeah,
in the end zone.
and I think he can kick one 42 yards. And that's why they need another 10 yards to get him in his range.
Peters.
Great throw! He finds him! Great throw! Great throw there by Peters to find his man, and
That was Henley there. Great job there by Henley. And that's a great catch by Henley.
Yeah, Juancio Henley.
That's why Peters is so good in the pocket. That's why he likes to throw fast. He's a good fast thrower, but in some situations he throws the ball a bit too fast. Here's Peters. Gets a snap, looks to pass.
Days in the
Going
pocket.
late. Henley! Just out of his reach, and it looks like Peters.
That's on Peters again.
Yes, that was definitely on Peters.
So Henley, the only way he gets that and comes in is he had to go fully extended and then drag his foot. There's no way Henley makes that play. I don't even think anyone can make that play. I think that was impossible for him to get his feet in bounds.
That was a ball that was way out of bounds, and I mean that was being like a circus catch of the ages if Henley could come down.
Peters
But,
has
hey,
been
it would've-
overthrowing it all night.
I think Peters is off his game tonight. He's the only real big throws he's gotten are
Was
the ones where it's
second
quick
play of the
throws.
game.
Yeah,
And second play of the game.
the one. So he got his ego up quickly, but it soonly fell. And there's Morganfield, and it looks like he will go nowhere.
Big Morganfeld on the carry.
great stop there by
Gain of 3.
Wilcox defense.
Yeah, Wilcox defense has to be better than that, definitely.
And you see there, bringing pressure was Isaiah Flores. He's been all over the field tonight on offense and defense for the Chargers.
I think he was a bit careful at the end. He looked like he really wanted to run Peters over, but he held back last second, gave him a little high five after the play. And it looks like it will be false start.
Flag on the field.
Yeah, that was an
Definitely.
easy call by the refs.
Yeah, that was David Hickey, it looks like. 6'3", 230 pounds. He jumped, and it should be a false start. Yes, it will be.
Start on Pally.
A big 3rd down and 12 coming. They are in Wang's field goal range, we think, but I don't know. Maybe Coach Gifford will go for it.
Do you think they might kick because Wang could kick, or do you think they're going for it?
It's
It's
Third down and 12.
Yeah, there's not much going for. Here's Peters, drops back. He passes to Henley.
Oh.
Great catch there by Henley.
Great throw there
He's
by.
taken down at the 20.
he's at the sticks.
That will maybe get him a lucky first down or maybe a 4th.
Yard line.
It's 4th and 2.
4th and 2. That's
Do you-
going to be, they're going to go for that. I mean, there's no way Coach Nelson Gifford doesn't go for that. Incredibly aggressive coach.
4th and about 2.5. 2.5, 3 for Peters. Morgenfeld to his left. Henley to his right.
Do you think they'll throw the ball this time, or do you think they'll run it?
Here's a good pass there, but he's
Ball.
stuffed. And they will not convert.
Went to last week's Player of the Week, Colin Griffin.
Reception.
Yeah, the senior.
But not that time.
Not
Do you-
get that there.
Do you think? Oh, it's turnover on downs.
I think that's not really any of the players' fault. I think I don't know if Peters should have thrown a different route there. I don't really feel like that was the pass to throw in that situation.
Do you think Palo Alto should have kicked because of Wang, or do you think they should have gone for it?
I like that play call on 4th and 3.
I respect it, and there's no way Gifford is gonna 4th and 2 or whatever, 4th and 3. He's not gonna kick the ball. He'd rather get a few yards, and who knows how that ends up. You know, it's not not what he wanted. Let's see if his defense can get a stop here. It's McCullough over, and that looks like it will be Flores. I can't tell.
And this game getting a little chippy, as we saw earlier. Flores wrapping up Peters after the play, and Alfredo Jack now drawing with a lineman. And to be honest, I'd be a little annoyed if I was a Wilcox receiver right now. I'm my own team. He has not.
Hello, I'm on this team too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And Flores was stuffed for 2 yards there too. Now
Going nowhere again.
He got a few more yards there. I think that was Rosa running that time.
Angelo Slava.
Fumble on the snap. Recovered by Jeremy McCullough.
So Slava, if I was him right now, he's running the same route down the left sideline every single time. He has not get the ball once.
Goai or whatever. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. He has not. I think he had one target, and that was the bad throw from McCullough early in the game. So I think these wide receivers are getting quite upset. As another run play, that time a good run there.
I think that's like the 30 or 40th run play of the game by Wilcox.
That is a great scramble by McCullough. That is a really good run there. That will be a first and 10 there. Great job on McCullough, though.
So, yeah.
So here, McCullough. He's going to hand that off. It will be Flores.
Yeah, it was Flores. Straight up the middle. I mean, I just want to know what their practice is like for their receivers. Like, they do obviously nothing in the game. There's literally been 0 targets. So, as we've mentioned multiple times, McCullough's passed the ball twice, and both have been to number 2, Paul Rosa. So no one's touched the ball except Rosa and Flores.
Great run by Flores. By Rosa, my bad.
First down, Wilcox.
It's working for them. It's what we're getting so annoyed that they're not passing because we're not used to a team that just doesn't pass.
First and 10
But
from the 41.
they're continuously moving the change over and over, and Pally has to figure out what to do, stop them, maybe blitz the cornerbacks like I've been telling you to do.
Yeah, everyone's talking about how you want to run with a balanced offense, but this team has done none of that, and it seems to be working fine. That one was a straight snap to Rosa.
Yeah, that was.
Isaiah Flores on the
We're not going
carry.
to get a repeat of the Philly special. Everybody remember that from
Second
Super
down
Bowl
and 10.
52. Great memories there. Actually rooting for the Eagles. I'm not a Patriots fan at all.
Trick on the tackle.
So that was snapped right to Rosa, but you know he needs to get
It
more
was
than that.
not the Flores. That was on me. I said that wrong. McCullough.
Rosa, but that's McCullough. Man, these play actions are getting me. I thought Rosa had that ball all day.
I think Palo Alto figured out
Jeremy McCullough on the keeper.
Wilcox defense right now. Wilcox offense, sorry.
Tackled by
And you can
Brian
see
Thursday
frustration
Galvin
at
and
Alfredo
Wow.
Jack's face. He's a star cornerback, and he has not had to do anything.
He had that almost interception at the beginning, but that
he
was
had
on
that
the one pass.
play, and he has not seen even.
Yeah, you think about it. I mean,
He
Jameer
hasn't even
Shepard.
caught a whiff of the ball yet, and you see him getting antsy. He's getting handsy with the receivers, shoving him, grabbing him.
Yeah, I mean, you know Henley, who's playing cornerback right now.
Wilcox.
So,
Wilcox
I mean,
wants time.
You can see highlights from this game on 49ers Cal High Sports Report. Join Robert Bronstein and Aubrey Tolliver for the best in Bay Area
3:44 to go in the third, 3rd and 9. They've completed 5 of 6 third downs.
I mean, it's working for them is what it is. You know what I mean? It's working. And if they're getting the ball first downs over and over and over, I mean, you can tell Henley can't be mad because he's getting catches on offense. But Alfredo Jack, I think he only plays defense. Let me check quickly. Yes, Alfredo Jack, I think, only plays defense right now.
He will sometimes play slot receiver. We saw him had a big play against Overfelt, but mainly he's a defensive player.
I think that was
Speaking of, he comes to the bench for this play.
I think that was a good call by Coach Rosa there to call a timeout to calm his team down.
Yeah. McCullough, and it looks like Flores is ready in the backfield. Maybe a play action, we'll see. Flores is pretty far back. Could be a play action. They've been fueling us all day. And it will
it's
be.
a straight drop.
He's throwing! And it will be intercepted! That's why he doesn't throw.
Ignacio Henley on the interception.
And that's, all right, well, we found the answer to the maze. That's why, I think.
A wobbling duck of a throw, too.
See, now I told you, he doesn't have the arm.
That's why, that was a good decision by Coach Rosa. Don't, in the first half, don't test the arm because it could be an interception. You know?
I mean, now we figured out the whole secret, and I'm honestly not surprised. That was a quite terrible throw, to be honest. It was not a good throw. I don't think the receiver was even expecting it. And, of course, all Henley has to do is turn around and see the ball coming right toward him.
Henley having himself a night with a pick and a touchdown. He had that 80-yarder.
Palo Alto might go deep here.
Well, here they go. Oh, it's a bit dangerous catch. Jameer is going to lose yards. A problem, and he will be tackled.
Jameer Shepard on the screen pass.
Looks like
Loss of 8 on the play.
Oh, man, that's going to hurt. It's going to be a 2 and 18, so certainly a pass play coming up on second down.
Probably a pass play. If they do the run play, if they run the ball, they have to do a pass play next.
2nd and 10. Shepard did well to get, or 2nd and 19, my bad.
Yeah, what do you think? You thought it was 2nd and 10. It's 2nd and a loss of 8 apparently, but it will be a loss of 9. So that was not the greatest play call, I will say, by Giffen.
Shepard lined up with Rashawn Bowden. That's been a tough matchup for Wilcox all night. Down the left sideline, snaps the ball inside the 5. Goes back to Shepard. No.
That is
not a great throw.
That is
not
proof.
a great.
Danny Peters. I mean, Danny Peters is not on his game tonight, and you saw that completely from that throw. I mean, double coverage. He threw in a double coverage behind him.
And he missed both defenders, too. That's how far away the throw was.
Do you think that was Peters' fault
easily
definitely Peters'
fault?
But the throw was
He
not
missed
close.
the defenders. I mean, at least throw an interception so you throw it near the guy.
You never want to throw an
I
interception.
know,
What are
but
you
like
saying?
at least throw it a bit closer to the wide receiver is what I'm saying. Do not throw in a double coverage. I don't get that. Why would you throw in a double coverage? You got it. Morgan failed.
I mean, he was on his own one. He couldn't take a sack.
And here's Peters. He's going to launch it. What a throw.
Oh.
That was a good throw.
That was a good throw.
Dropped one right into the hands of Griffin. Dropped the ball.
As I said earlier, do you think that was Peters' fault, or do you think the wide receiver tight end could have caught that?
I don't think it was anybody's fault. I think Griffin, he took maybe one step back. He could have caught that ball. But, I mean, that was a great pass by Peters. Off balance, airs it out, gets probably a lot more. I mean, that was a really long throw for the amount of, how off balance he was.
That was Colin Griffin going for that catch the last week's play of the week.
Alex Wang punting it from his own end zone. Oh, what a good punt.
That was a really good punt. Better than usual. He's going to have
Takes
to
a
wait.
Wilcox bounce. Knocked down at the Pally 31. Wilcox going to set up shop deep in Pally territory.
That's quite unlucky.
That was not a very good punt, but it was pretty good.
That was actually a very good punt, especially for a high school
Especially for a high school kicker. And especially, okay, so you really need to get your kickoff quick when you're punting from your own end zone. You cannot take a safety. At that point, it's at all costs, just get the ball down and off your foot.
And if you're
cannot
able
take
to-
a safety in any situation.
Able to get like it was like 30.5 yards or 35 yards
Oh,
about.
yeah, 35 yards because
That's a
he was
great
punting it from
punt.
his own end zone.
Yeah, so no, that would means it was a 45-yard, and it looks like that's Rosa there.
Not
with
a
the
cor-
one. It must have been about a 45-yard
Well,
punt.
yeah,
'cause it went back to the 35.
He wasn't at the back of his own end zone.
And he was basically
It was about 35. It was a very good 35-ish punt.
as Rosa
as you said,
has
a
been
great kick.
driven out of bounds. there.
And
It'll be a 2nd down and 8.
do you
Clock
think?
running under 2 minutes
Do
in
you
the third.
think Wilcox will just run the ball, or
Yeah,
do you think they'll
especially
try?
after what we saw from McCullough when he
Yeah.
tried to air it out, 2nd and 8.
I mean, they got pretty good position, so this is a good thing for them. Oh, big run! Here goes Flores, and he will score for the touchdown. He fumbled! Oh! It's a touchdown. Oh, my. Unbelievable.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Wilcox.
Unbelievable. I do not know what I just saw.
No,
What did
yeah.
I just see? Basically, what happened?
Here's the sequence.
Oh, my God.
Flores, for the 2nd time, takes it to the one. It's punched out. In the back of the end zone, though, Flores dives back on it. Touchdown.
Now, I don't know which player on Palo it is, but the coach is probably yelling at him. He probably feels horrible. He dove right over the ball, and it went under his hands.
And that could have been.
Wait, no. Yeah, yep, touchdown. And they're, of course, going to go for 2 here because the difference between being one up 2 and up 1 is nothing. But now they have to go for the 3-point lead.
That could, if Pally would have recovered that could have been maybe the game.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe.
dude, there's a whole quarter left. The game isn't even close to over, and that won't even make it. So it'll be a 1-point game.
No good.
Can't get any closer than this except a tie, but we don't need a tie. Chargers 16, Vikes 15. Vikes will get the ball
Pally 15.
coming off a
Wilcox,
kickoff from
16.
Wilcox, but an
Flores.
unbelievable.
Flores has fumbled inside the 1 2 times.
I mean, he must feel a lot better after what just happened. You can definitely tell student section and parent section is all.
Just in
Yeah, they're
in
like-
shock
they're
here
like-
on this Bowie side.
I mean, we have in the parent section, we saw everybody
In that second, it was everyone up. Everyone immediately back down.
You saw the fumble, and they're like, oh my God, let's go. And then, you know what I mean? Doesn't end the way they need it to.
Do you think Shepard or Henry will run it back here?
No, as we've seen multiple times, Rowland is trying to kick it as far out the back of the end zone to not put either of those guys in motion.
Tyler Rowland to attempt the kickoff. Chauncey Owens
Rowland.
and Shepard deep for the Vikes.
Same Henley and Shepard as it has been every time.
Here's the kickoff.
And yes, he will.
You will have to return it, and it's Henley. He's going to run across the field looking for some blocks. Jameer Shepard, a good block. He gets blown out in the leg there by number 12 on Wilcox. That is Rashawn Bowden.
Bowden, who's been on Shepard all night.
Yeah, that was a great tackle there. That was actually Henley running there.
That was actually a pretty good kick from his own 30, I think it was,
First down
or
Pally
40.
from the 26.
Not sure.
So 1st and 10, field goal obviously gives them the lead, but they definitely want to find those pylons, crossbows, and take the lead. Obviously, again, it's a go for 2 situation. You go for 2, make it a 7-point lead. 5 and 6.
Sending
no
Henley onto
difference.
the other side. It's going to be
Morgenfeld.
Morgenfeld. Stiff arm. He's going in. He will try to get as many yards as possible.
Morgenfeld on the
That was a
carry.
pretty.
Morgenfeld being shut down tonight.
I think that was a bit of a young move there. He stretched out his arm. It's kind of a scary move. I think his knees were already down, so you can do that then. But if you get punched out the ball when you're trying to extend it too far along, it's a problem there.
Under a minute to go here in this 3rd quarter. It's a 1-point game, and we have not seen a lot of these here at Ray Field. It's usually a blowout either for or against Pally, but this one's going right down
Here's
all
Peters.
zeros on the clock.
Peters, he steps away from pressure, shoots in the pressure, and it's caught. A great catch there by Passarello.
Passarello, second tight end.
I have to agree with Lev. That was a great catch from Louis Passarelli there.
I think it was Giovanato. Yes, it was a senior, 220 pounds there, receiving. And that's another example. That was a great throw by Peters. I think he's getting a bit more into his
Morgan
rhythm.
fell off the field. Looks like they're going to put the ball in the air.
It looks like you got Henley and Jameer Shepard laid out pretty far away from. Looks like definitely running a route there. It looks like the cornerback, Rashawn Bowden, will be on Henley. Here goes Henley down the field. Peters has been pressure, and that's Griffin. Here comes Griffin, and he is finally tackled.
They're going to have to
at the
go.
30-yard line.
And that's about going to do it for the third quarter. Peters, no hurry. Oh, he must have gone out of bounds.
Brian Escorza there tackling Griffin at the 30-yard line, but Griffin, not before Griffin can get a great run there. What a great job there by Peters, off balance again, hucking the ball downfield, and look at that. End of third quarter. It was 16 Chargers to 15 Vikes, and it looks like Devin Mahaffey will be replacing Garion O'Hare in just a second. But a great game so far.
1 point game heading to the fourth. Vikes are driving.
And I will tell you, that was a great pass by Peters. I think he's getting a lot more into what he's doing.
And it might come down to them. It might come down to Wilcox having to pass the ball. It might come down to Wilcox having to pass the ball on their last possession to win it. I don't know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, and I will introduce you to the one, the only Devin Mahaffey joins us for color. Say hello.
Hello, everybody. I'm back.
Devin.
We're here for the fourth quarter.
We
Yeah.
love Devin in this broadcast.
Yeah, he doesn't like us, doesn't like being here, but
Wow,
we like
okay. Making some assumptions, but all right. We got 16-15 Chargers
What a
leading over the
game.
Vikings.
What a
game.
I
Watching
mean, we
the-
usually, you know from experience, you've been here a lot. Do you usually see 1 point games heading to fourth quarter?
No, this
in
is
stadium?
this is quite the game.
Here's Peters, lines up, and it was batted down there by number 15.
Forced Watts. That was a great defensive play. But again, Peters throwing into
double-
trouble. Yeah, triple coverage there.
That's like the fourth time this game
Even
Peters is
if-
throwing into double
Yeah.
coverage.
Pally has had some trouble
Even if
passing
Shepard-
tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Even if
not
Shepard
good.
catches that ball, he was gonna take a shot. He would have taken a shot. There's a man right behind.
Yeah, I think he's got to wait a bit more. Pocket was not even collapsed yet. I think he had a chance. Here they go. The 31 ball on Wilcox's 31, 2nd and 10.
Morgenfeld lined up. No, that's Giovanni.
Giovanni looks like, and it will hand off. Here's Giovanetto, and he will get a few yards.
They're down coming up.
Is that coming up?
Giovannato.
We've seen
Max
some runs a
Giovannato
lot.
there.
A lot of this game. Just short,
Especially
2-3
for
yarders.
Wilcox. But I feel like Morgenfeld has not been doing well at all in the Pally run game. Giovanni only has 2 carries, but he's done almost as well as Morgenfeld, who's had like 8.
I know, but we see Josh Butler is not playing in this game. He's
Yeah.
usually who's had a great time for them. So, I mean, Morganfield, he's had a few good runs this game, but I think it's been more
And that's on Jameer Shepard in the whole offensive line.
Yeah, I think it's been more of
That's on Peters, though, for the
False
count.
start
Yeah.
on Wilcox.
I think it was false start on Wilcox.
Correction.
Oh.
False
Correction,
start on
correct.
Pally.
Yes, it is
Oh.
false start on Pally.
Third down and 10.
They're down in 10, and that completely changed the layout of this play. Now they're definitely going to be airing it out, and I would not be surprised if it goes to Shepard. I think they're going to line up Shepard and Henley on one side of the field.
Yeah, I mean, we
no,
know.
as they send Henley to his far side again.
Yeah, this is a Jameer Shepard and Henley show.
Shepard lined up with Forrest Watts. It's been a
see
battle all night.
Here
Down
we
the
go.
left sideline.
Here's Peters. Under pressure, throws, and Griffin drops it.
Even if he caught that ball, he was not close to the first down. And now we have an interesting call. Are they going to go for the lead or try to extend?
Looks like the offense is staying on field. Interesting move.
It's the fourth quarter. I know
You're
Coach
losing,
Giffen likes
Yeah.
to take. You're losing though,
Wang's ready to go.
but you're only losing by 1, and there's 11 minutes left, and it looks like
Giovanni next to him. There's no way they're running the ball here.
can't
That's
run the
something
ball.
Wilcox would do.
They've got over 10 yards to go. This is going to be tough. Let's see if they
they're
can
gonna
do it.
have to run here. They're gonna be sending
What?
blitz. Here's a blitz. Peters all over him.
Peters
is
by
gonna have
himself.
to run. He's gonna get more. Oh, he got
Looks like he
flipped.
got it,
This
but
is
we'll
going to be
see
a
what
call from their
First down.
Good enough for Vikings. First down.
Amazing
you usually
play
do
call.
not see that. You usually do not see
No.
from Peters
running
heads
that
up
play to run the ball. Obviously the call wasn't a quarterback sneak, but he had great presence, saw the open field, went flying.
That is a great play from a young quarterback on this Pally team, though. Great play there. And recognizing he had no one open and getting the first down for his team. He lines back up, Giovanni next to him. Giovanetto, my bad. Peters
Looking
to
at
end zone.
And
Jameer
so
Shepard.
Shepard.
Oh!
That's a rare drop we see from him. This Pally section wants a flag. Coach Gifford wants a flag. But
I don't know.
the yellow stays in the pocket for the line judge.
That was a good throw. It was a good throw by Peters. He threw into pressure. Jameer Shepard, it's not the easiest catch to make.
No.
And it's either a 50-50. He didn't catch it this time. It could have been pass interference. The refs didn't call it. So they'll stick with it. It isn't the worst play
I
call
think
in
you're
the
just
world.
saying that because you're biased because you're sitting on this side. I didn't see pass interference on that play. If anything, Shepard pushed off the defense.
I don't know. I mean, I think
Good call
I think
by
it,
the ref.
I think it was more the reaction of the crowd that was getting to me there.
Crowd cannot believe it.
I think it could have. It could have been pass interference, but they didn't call it, and that's and Giovanetto. I mean,
And
Giovanetto.
again, a long third down, third and
No
maybe
gain.
9.
3rd and 10.
Third down and 10.
Here we go. Well, they have another chance.
I'd
here.
say 9.5
Yeah.
to be honest.
Well, oh, now it looks like 11. Look at that.
How is that 11? There's no way. That can't be possible.
Look at that dude standing there.
He got more than 11. He got more than 1 yard there. He got at
We
least
should probably look at the monitor.
Third and 10 though. We know they're an aggressive team. They decided not to kick from here, but it's third down. Let's see what they do here before we're talking about the fourth down play.
Here comes Peters in the slot. He gets it all over him.
He's sacked.
Listen, I am happy
Sacked
with
down,
that.
lost 7.
That was scary. I thought he may have dropped the football there. He held on, and now that gives Alex
Fourth and
Wayne.
17.
Down and 17.
That's not what they wanted to do, though. They
Is Wang
needed that.
coming out? Is Wang? I don't think Peters comes off the field. It's going to be Wang.
And though is Wang on the field though?
Yeah,
Yes,
here
he
he comes,
is.
number 6.
Still pretty tough field goal from this range at the
Yeah,
he can kick it
37.
27-yard line.
A 37-yarder.
He's
Ball
shown
on the 27.
he
More
shows
than
that he
30
can
some.
do it. Here he goes. He shows he can do it. He tried to kick a 50. He made it to the end zone, so he has it. Here's Wang. A good. Oh, it's blocked.
It is blocked by Wilcox.
Forrest Watts gets to it again. Have yourself a night, Mr. Watts.
Forrest Watts doing a great job on coverage. A few mistakes in the game. He had a good tackle earlier that prevented, I think, a third down conversion, but a great block there.
That was Patrick Crowley, the junior down the left side, gave up his block.
And it looks like Watts recovered it, ran to the sideline. He was excited. Wow.
The Pally cheering section
Dietrich
is
couldn't
in
hold
shock.
his man either.
Now, look at this. Look at this situation. Chargers ball, 16-15. They're going to run out the clock.
With
Here's McCullough, and he will be pushed for almost a first down. It looks like he has about 2 yards to go.
And here's where their game plan stays. This is where they need to stay true to their game plan. This is what they do best. Run the ball, pick up first downs, marshal long drives, and at this point, they just need to score and knock in a field goal, and then Pally needs to go for 2.
I really am saying, I've never thought I would say this, but I think if they continue running the ball, everything will be fine for them. And honestly, in this situation, they don't really want the touchdown.
That's a first down, and that play's probably going to run us about under the 8-minute mark. And so those 2 plays ran 52 seconds.
All Wilcox needs to do in the rest of this game is keep running it and keep their drive going, because that's what's going to win them the game tonight.
And especially if it ends in 7, then they lead by 8. And that would be something, forcing Pally to drive and go for 2. Peters trying to stay loose on this close sideline.
Oh, something happened! And it looks like it might have been a fumble. Fumble.
Wilcox retains possession. Probably for a loss of 2.
Yeah, see, that is a mistake that cannot happen. McCullough.
He fumbled for a pickup of a yard.
That's what you can't do. McCullough, he thought it was a play action. Flores thought the different thing, and they both tried to get the ball, and you know what happens when that happens.
We've already seen a fumble from that before. Flores pushes the pile. Under 7 to go.
They're slowly inching closer to their touchdown, but can they get it off?
3rd and 6.
I don't think so.
If I'm
This is
Wilcox,
the
I
biggest
don't want a
play.
touchdown.
Yes, you do.
Well, yes, you do. In one way, you want
A field goal's going to do them
in
enough.
one way, you
No,
don't.
it's not.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying you want to run out the
difference
clock
between
more.
Being up 1 and
Okay, run the clock. They don't want to give Pally more time
you
to
always
score a
want a
touchdown.
touchdown.
Flores, he's
First down.
stuffed.
And here's the play of the game right here. 4th and 2.
4th and 2. They're gonna run and they're gonna get the first
Fourth
down.
and-
Bold prediction. They're gonna get it. They're gonna hand it to Rosa.
Of course they are. The Pally band getting ready. The student section on their feet.
We've got 4th down and 1.
Timeout Pally to stop the clock with 6:35 to go. This is the game right here.
Wow. This is really exciting for Pally football. We haven't seen this in a while.
Last time we were here, beat Oberfeld by 45. Then different side of a spectrum. They trail by 1. 6:35. Both teams 2 timeouts. It's on the 46 of the Vikes.
Peter's got to keep moving. It is a cold night. He got to start throwing the football, getting loose on the side. He's just sitting right now on the bench. That is going to cost him later if they get another. It is a cold night.
He's watching film. What is he supposed to be doing?
I know, but Kieran, you're hopping up and down, shaking your arms. You're like freezing right now.
He's got pads. He's got undershirts.
I know, but I feel like this game it definitely has. The wind has cooled down a bit.
Oh yeah.
The wind it was blowing.
It was really
hard.
gusting at the start, and that's why, and that's why Pally went for it on like a 4th and 3 when they had Wang for a kick earlier. That come back to bite him, but it was because of the wind, I think. Play of the game right here, 4th and 1.
Here we go. They should easily get this here. I think all of Pally will be blitzing. It's going to be a
First down and
first down.
Easy.
Isaiah Flores on the
Easy
carry.
for Isaiah Flores. He's been doing that all night. No, one thing I have to give to the Wilcox Renegades, there's been very little runs for negative yards. Every single play, they're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they've had a couple where they've busted out for 15, 20, but they've been consistently pushing up the ball forward.
I don't even think they've had a single 20-yard gain. They're just getting the 8 yards, 9 yards, 10
and
yards.
that's working great for them. Nothing wrong with that.
I know, and it's worked for them. Another handoff. There's Rosa. They're going to push the pile.
That's going to get them about 3 yards.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not, I mean, I like that they are killing the clock.
This is exactly what you need to do.
I know,
This is the perfect drive. 5:55 to go.
Well, you see more here. We still have not seen Sanchez, Tagoai, or Yaslava, all wide receivers. And
That's
Rosa.
20 yards. That's 20 yards, Lev.
Yes, that is
Rosa
Rosa with a
good enough for
big
first
run
down,
there.
Wilcox.
A big run there by Wilcox.
My bad, 19 yards, Lev. You're still right. They have not gone
Yeah,
to run
they're not.
past 20.
Yeah, they have not. I stand by.
Cutting
What
it
I
close,
said.
though.
Hey, well, Kieran, don't give me the eye here. You never know. Maybe they'll get.
First and 20 from his. Now he's doing what you want, Lev. Danny Peters is walking up the sideline.
There we go, Peters. Get loose. You need some big, and now gets absolutely stuffed by the defensive line. My bad.
Gain
Of
of 5.
Pally there.
Second down and 5.
This student section is not liking what they're seeing right now. Quiet.
The clock has run under 4 minutes.
Now, Wilcox is already in field goal range, so that's always the second option. But you know they got their mind set on that touchdown because that's going to put them up and in a really good
I
position
know
for the
you
win.
came kind of halfway. Rosa is a very
Yeah.
aggressive coach, so we've seen this is a battle
But
of really
Pete-
aggressive coaches. Sometimes you have to be
Peters-
smart and throw and do the field goal. You know, what I mean?
Peters with 2 minutes. Peters can run a great 2-minute drill, especially with 2 timeouts. I think Peters can bring them all the way back to tie the game. But then what's going to be big, let's say Wilcox scores here with 2 minutes and Peters has to run a 2-minute drill. The big thing is going to be the 2-point conversion because Morganfeld has not looked very good.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the
Wilcox
field.
is on Wilcox.
Wilcox
False
on the
start.
attempted
Ball start on
run.
Wilcox, and that will push
False
them
start on
back.
Wilcox.
I don't. That's something you cannot do now. I think it's going to be a
Stops
first
the
and
clock.
15. It will stop the clock, which is something they do not want at all. They need
This
to keep
play's
clock
going to
running.
get us under 4.
No, the clock is still running.
Oh, yeah, could be. Because it's a penalty under 5 minutes, the clock will run
Wilcox,
after a 5-minute stoppage.
Wilcox has managed to take
5
out 4 minutes from this clock.
Yeah, they got the ball with 8:52 to go, Devin.
Really
Here
good work.
comes McCullough. He's still on his
Huge
feet.
run. All the way to the
First
2.
down.
What a scramble by McCullough, Jeremy McCullough. We've seen
First down and goal.
no throwing. He does not have the ability to throw apparently,
And
but
now-
he has the ability to run.
And
Great
now
scrambler.
take your time to punch it in. I say even your best case scenario right now is you do 2 1-yard runs, take off another 80 seconds, or not 80 seconds. About 75, 80 seconds off the clock. Punch your ticket in. You do not want to give Danny Peters time.
Well, you already know something big's going to have to come from Pally.
Wait,
Looks like the touchdown for Wilcox.
Rosa is in for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
Rosa, the coach's kid, pounds it in from 2 yards out. Wilcox just like that up 7. And here's this is a they're gonna go for the win right here. No, they're not.
If they did,
McCullough wanted to. McCullough really wanted
see,
to.
if
That's
they get
risky.
it, they get
That's
the win.
risky.
If they get it, they win. They don't, this game is wide open.
No.
Then-
No,
But-
not wide open.
No, because it's still 7. I say you go for the win. Worst case, then you only lead by 7, but they're gonna
Yeah.
go for the 8 right
and
here.
there's no way Pally's going to go for 2 because that
We-
would be way too risky. And it will be good.
Flores' kick
Making it look
is good.
easy out there.
Yeah, he's perfect on extra points.
With 3 minutes,
23.
26 seconds
Man,
on the
Flores
clock,
can
the
play
score is
everything.
And-
Tight end,
15,
running back, defense,
Wilcox,
and kicker.
23.
Pretty
And
impressive.
right here,
It's a pretty nice resume to get in football.
we have 3:26 to go. 2 timeouts. Pally needs 8. And right here, we're gonna see what Danny Peters can do. The final countdown plays from the Pally band. We have not seen this in a while at Ray Field. This one coming down to the last few minutes. Are we gonna see a Hail Mary, Lev Miller?
No.
Danny
Okay,
Peters?
wait,
Danny-
wait.
Danny has does that. He's gone for some long passes tonight. Some
Right.
connected thanks to Jameel Shepard, but
Jameel Shepard.
Jameel
It's-
Shepard.
Jameel Shepard.
It's Jameer
My
Shepard.
bad. Jameer Shepard.
I'm telling you, I think Wilcox gave them too much time. 3 minutes and 26 seconds is plenty for Danny Peters to go down the field and score a touchdown.
Yeah, and then what if Wilcox is put in the situation they're gonna have to throw the ball?
They are. That's a great kick, and there's no way he's going to return it. They're going to call back the touchback. I guess they do not have to kneel.
From the 20-yard line.
And that's the touchback. It's a 20-yard line. Their own 20, 1st and 10. Kieran, next play.
Peters
Big
isn't
play.
on the field. Cullen. It's Kevin Cullen.
They have to try something new in
This changes everything.
Wait, what?
Yeah, as we saw it earlier, Peters was talking to the trainers and his parents, and he took hugs from all his teammates. He's going to the bench with an apparent injury. It's going to be up to the backup, Kevin Cullen.
Here we go. Kevin Cullen. Good. That's a dangerous ball there, and Henley has it. He'll get ripped around. That's only 4 yards.
It's a movie script out here. Down by 8, in comes the backup to win him the game.
Just over 30 minutes to go here. They're on their own 21-yard line.
You couldn't write this stuff.
Second down and
I mean, you could, because you just said it was a movie
Cullen
script.
to be the hero. They put him out wide.
I bet Kieran would write it. And now here's Cullen. He's going to
Hail
launch
Mary.
it high.
That's INT.
Interception.
Oh, that's going to be
on the interception.
Shepard is going to shove the
Oh,
player.
and here we go. Alfredo
Shepard,
Jack was
Shepard
mad.
shoves the player out of bounds.
That was a
in
late
anger.
hit.
And we have and that might do it.
That
2
will do
timeouts.
it.
No, but
That is a problem. They are mad. We know Joey Peters. He was hurt, but Cullen hucked that ball a mile in the air, and it was like there was no chance there.
Looks like we're going to have
And was that Watts? I think it was. That was Watts. So what a game for Forrest Watts. He has 2 interceptions, I think, this game. And a block kick. It was a personal foul again.
And they're gonna tack on 15 more because for Alfredo Jack, not too pleased on the sideline. Shepard just in the spare right now on the sideline.
And Wilcox looks like just about will at least get themselves, I think, is it above 500?
Yeah,
the 500 marker.
Or
but
going
that
to
is going to be a
3-2.
problem. Pally going to 3-2 now, not what they want to see against this Wilcox team, who's just like really any other opponent. They
The
had
ball
what
was
it
placed
takes.
on the 24 of Pally. After
You can tell-
another costly mistake, that was Jack on the sideline with the personal foul. They're going to run the ball up the middle. Pally obviously needs to call 2 quick timeouts. But that's about do it, we think.
Well, we thought their backup would be a bit better than we
Peters.
thought, but
Peters probably could have marshaled that game-winning drive.
he could have. I completely agree with you.
Looks like there was confusion
the
between the
difference-
quarterback and Shepard. Shepard did not know where he had to be at the right time.
Well, I think it's just because Shepard's so used to a longer pass. I mean, Cullen, it looked like he was trying to throw that as hard as he could.
Shepard was short of the pass. The defender was long of the pass. That's why he got it. Shepard sort of stopped running.
Yeah,
Interesting
well,
play
he
call.
had no idea. And now
Wilcox
here
taking
comes-
it inside the 20,
That's
up the 10, knocked out of
Rosa.
bounds into the 5.
That is Rosa with another run, and now they're just going to hike up these stats. Great stats right now. Wow.
2:07 to go. Did Pally use their timeouts? Not yet.
I mean, I don't know how they're just going to win this game. It's not. I think it's just not possible.
Yeah, this one's over because at this one it's they need a fumble. They need a forced
If they
fumble.
can get an interception return touchdown, that's the only way they're getting in this game. You never know what's going to happen. Kieran's the one writing the script. And now it looks like they'll push in and they'll get about 2 yards. I think
Timeout.
it'll be a Pally timeout. Yep, it's a Pally timeout.
You can see highlights from this game on 49ers Cal High Sports Report. Join Robert Bronstein and Aubrey Tolliver for the best in Bay Area high school sports. 49ers Cal High Sports.
We've got 2 minutes and 1 second
on NBC Sports California.
for Wilcox to do what they can under the 5-yard line and Pally to take it after that.
Peter seems to have trouble in his elbow area.
Now that is a problem.
Especially for quarterbacks, that's not good.
We'll see if he's on the field next game. 2:01 to go. That's going to just about do it. Ball on the one. They're going to pound it in again. What a second half by Wilcox.
I think Peters
Not
is
giving up
really
any points.
upset right now, and I can tell why he's upset. It's because he knew he could have led that drive, and he could have done what he needed to do. I mean, you saw Watts. He was a bit behind Jameer Shepard. If that's who you think it is, with Peters, if Peters gets that to Shepard, that's a touchdown. You know what I mean? So anything could have happened there, but Cullen just did not have the arm to get it there, and Watts had an easy interception to practically end this game as 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter of this great game. Wilcox Chargers versus the Palo Alto Vikings. You can hear the student section trying to get everybody hyped up again.
Rallying behind their defense, but I don't think it will be enough.
Now they're going to try to get it in the zone, end zone.
Isaiah Flores on the carry.
This is going to be third down.
I think the only way they're
field goal wins it too, though.
But I think this
Within
game,
the 5.
I think the way they win this game is that they need like a block field goal return for a touchdown. Because if they get a fumble, yeah, you get the ball, but you've seen Cullen can't throw very well, so you at least can't even throw like Peters, which is really what they needed. So I don't know.
Palo uses their final timeout, and if they pick up this touchdown, that's gonna do it. There's no way they come back from down 15.
Just listening to the band here play some music. The student section is quite upset right now. You can tell Jameer Shepard is not happy at all right now.
Peters has left the sideline. He's gonna go seek some medical attention in his elbow, I think.
Yeah, I think you can
You
tell
hate to
Peters
see it.
was pretty
A
mad
great
too.
player, great quarterback.
He really did though. And now there's gonna be going for in, and it will be a touchdown there.
No, fourth down.
Fourth
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 down
down.
number 1, and here
Wait.
you have to kick.
They're saying it's a fumble. No, it was not a fumble.
I believe.
There's
Juancio
a-
Henley can't believe it.
Fumble on the play.
Correction. Fourth down and goal.
Fourth and goal from the 2, and now you just have to kick the field goal. Put yourself up 2 scores. Put this one away
Yeah.
for good.
Flores is there with the kicking team. So, I actually know McCullough's still out there. There's no way. Why would they do this? It doesn't make any sense. Yep, all right. It looks like McCullough doesn't know what to do.
They
They're
might have to
confused.
use one of their timeouts.
They're confused right now. McCullough doesn't know what to do, and they're going for it. I don't know. Okay, is McCullough holding? Yes.
Yeah, McCall the holder. And then the kicker, Isaiah Flores, who's done everything tonight. Defense, offense, and special.
As I said, quite a football resume for him. Kicker,
The field goal.
45
running back.
seconds. And what makes it interesting if he misses his kick.
I don't know. I mean, that sounds like a Kieran movie. Not really
Flag on the play.
a high school football
That might,
game. I think it's just because they're taking way too much time.
yeah,
Day of game.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, and
as I thought.
that's a smart play. You kill more clock. You kill an extra 10 seconds, and then you turn a 2-yard field goal into a 12-yard field goal just as easy for
Yeah.
Flores.
Definitely
And just
felt
look how much time
long.
they're taking on the clock. There's
I know.
39 seconds left. Another penalty.
Another flag.
Could that be the second delay of game
It's
penalty?
delay of game again.
Wow.
Yep. The looks like Rosa and the ref is really, yeah, they're definitely, we got a bit of a yelling match over there as they are upset about this. seems like everybody is basically ready for this game to be over.
Flag down.
The coaches are going to have to talk it out.
And you can see the refs talking about it. And it really looks, so how do you think this is a great game for Wilcox? How do you feel? How do you think Wilcox
What a
should feel right
second
now?
half. It was, at that, it was 15-14, right? No, so Wilcox led 16-15 at half. What was the score at halftime? My goodness. No,
It was 16-15
no, it was
Chargers.
15-10.
15-10 at
Oh, yeah,
halftime.
It was
You're right.
15-10 Vikes. Wilcox has come out and scored 13 unanswered to put away the Vikes here tonight, looking to pound it in one more time and double up Pally 30-15.
With
But
Peter,
it's fourth down. Looks like they'll just line up to make it a two-possession game with a field goal.
the loss of Peters really
Two
costed the Vikes in
possession
the last
for
few possessions.
39 seconds left. So, how do you think Wilcox feels going home on their bus tonight, back to where they need to go?
Happy. But bus rides are always fun after the game when you get a win, and they can be really demoralizing after a loss.
We've seen a lot of losing teams on buses.
Devin and I know we
lately.
play for Waldorf.
Okay.
A kick they will line up to kick, try to win it.
Again, this.
Oh, I mean not win it, but make it a two-score game and make it almost impossible for Pally to come back.
Yeah, I don't see how.
A
possible.
block, bring it to the house.
Or McCullough
A
runs
block?
back all the way to the end zone, gets tackled, safety, punts it. Jameer Shepard
Wow.
runs the.
Sounds like a Kieran story to me.
runs the
Look who's
safety
talking.
kickoff into the end zone. But you
Well, I
know
mean,
what?
The refs are still talking it out.
blocked-
This is crazy, guys.
A blocked kick can happen, as we saw it earlier in
Yeah.
the game, actually.
Yeah, so, I mean, this game isn't technically over yet, but there's still a lot of different things that could happen. But,
And
you know, I mean,
Co-
it's
Both coaches
Coach
and the
Gifford-
referees.
Coach Gifford not happy, so both coaches don't
No.
seem to like the call. But play clock, 41 seconds put back on the clock.
and yeah, it will be kicking. Will they? They're
43
definitely lining
seconds
up to
put
get
back
a
on the
block.
clock. Yeah,
Definitely
this
lining
is all-out pressure. You have to be.
And here come the Vikings. Snap. Here's it, and it's going to be up and good to seal the win for Wilcox.
But we still got 40 seconds to play.
Yes,
See if
definitely.
Pally can
Still
do
got
anything.
41 seconds left.
See if Pally can do anything special. But Wilcox has got this one in the
Flores
bag.
loving it.
We are sorry, Palo Alto has not scored.
Thank you.
26-15, 9-point game. Or 11-point game, my bad. 11-point game with no time for a comeback, only 41 seconds. This is going to be where they need Shepard to take it to the house.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how they're going to do that. I mean, onside kick. Actually,
No,
I
what?
do understand how they're going to do that. They're going to try to get Jameer Shepard into the end zone. Onside kick, Hail Mary for Cullen, who can't throw it 30 yards.
No, you don't need that. You just need a field goal. You need a touchdown and a field goal.
I know, but, like, still,
Yeah,
you need a touchdown and a two-point conversion. That's
and the
for
field goal.
sure. Yeah, and a field
It's
goal.
a mountain to climb with 41 seconds to go.
And here's the kickoff. It's launched. And here comes Henley. Henley's going to run, and he's going to get
It's Hail Mary
destroyed
time.
right
Gonna
there.
take it past the 20.
Well, we don't even know that Cullen can throw it even to the 50 from where he is right now. So either they get out a pitching machine and set it to its highest level and just feed a ball to it and see how far it can go. But I don't know. And another flag down. What is going on? It's on the defense.
Unsportsmanlike
Unsportsmanlike contact, Wilcox.
Oh, at 15.
That's a bit of a reach there. I think they were trying to bad call earlier in the game
No,
against
no. So I do think Wilcox celebrated a bit too much after that game-winning field goal. Their whole team was out on the field, and then they were happy after that kickoff too. So 15 yards is going to put the ball at the 41, so only 69 yards away. Colin looks to throw.
And
Oh! No way Henry caught that ball.
he did, and he got out of bounds
Pass
too.
incomplete.
Incomplete.
Intended for
Henry caught the ball,
Ignacio
didn't get a
Henry.
footing.
Fan's not a big fan of that. Here's the replay. It'll be Cullen.
Colin
just trying to
rolled
get it.
out.
That was actually a decent throw, but oh no, it was not. It hit the ground.
He
Definitely.
was hit as he threw. It was in the vicinity. Henry could have caught it.
Yeah, it was a little bit short though. It would have been kind of hard for Henley to get it. And here we go. And there.
Colin there was incomplete again.
What was that? I'm
Kevin Cole's
quite
pass is
confused.
incomplete.
It could have been
For
the.
Jameer Shepherd.
I can't tell if it was blocked or just went straight
No,
down.
He just.
No.
Oh, Shepard dropped it.
That's I think that's the pressure of Shepard. I think Shepard was really upset there, and that got right to his brain. I think that's why he's annoying. And yeah, so
29 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. 4th quarter. They need a miracle now.
they need a few different types of miracle. They need one type of miracle, and it's a Kieran movie clip miracle.
The miracle on the gridiron.
And here comes McCollum, who's going to get murdered. He doesn't, but leaves Shepard
Jameer
out to
Shepherd on
dry.
the reception.
And Jameer
Loss
Shepard
of
gets
2
killed.
on the play.
It's 4th down.
Oh, and Shepard's hurt. Shepard
No, he's not.
needed help getting up.
I think he was just upset. I don't think he was
Let's look at the
actually
replay.
hurt. If he was actually hurt, then
Just a
his
short
teammate would
pass
know.
up to Shepard.
So either he's
Oh, come on. And when you're a quarterback, especially a young quarterback, you can't leave your veteran receiver like that. You can't make him take the hit.
yeah, I
That
mean,
is the end of the game.
Wilcox!
Final score, Palo Alto
They're gonna call the
15,
game.
Wilcox 26.
Evan, what do you mean call it? The clock's a 0. When the clock's a 0, the game's over.
all right, well, it is now a done contest as the Chargers beat the Vikes 26-15. Thank you to everybody watching.